Hi, Tim here from ShanghaiEye with the latest on what the Shanghai government is up to. Because today they released the priority areas for improving the business environment in the city this year. Now, this is the result of a meeting that the government held back in February where it got everyone involved. So government departments, regulators, and businesses. And that was really to find out what everyone needed. Now they've gone away and they've come back with this action plan. I should say first though that the reference the government is using here is the World Bank Enterprise Survey. It's not just some bureaucrats saying, let's do this, let's do that. They're looking at where Shanghai did well in the latest World Bank report and where it needs to improve. The survey has 59 metrics. I wish they'd been able to find one more and make it an even 60, but anyway. And in the latest results, Shanghai scores in the top bracket for 22 of those. But the government acknowledges that there is a lot more work to be done. I'm not going to run through all of it point by point. It's available online and it is fairly extensive, but I am going to highlight a few things that I think are particularly important out of this latest announcement today. First and foremost, they're going to continue to try and aiming high to try and get into the top bracket on more of those World Bank criteria. So as part of that, the government says it's going to step up and play a better role in helping businesses from different sectors work together. This is at the regulatory level too, and it's important because different sectors are subject to different standards, different kinds of inspections, and different rules. And that causes friction when, for example, tech and manufacturing need to work together. So there's stuff to be done there. Another one is greater access to financing for small and medium enterprises. This is extremely important. I've talked more about that in earlier videos, but they employ most of the people, they create most of the jobs, and they're just so vital to economic growth that improving the business environment for them is absolutely critical. Ditto IP protection, which the government came out with a plan on a couple of weeks ago. I did an episode on that as well, so you can check that out for further information. Another thing that's becoming a more pressing issue is improving the handling of bankruptcy cases. This is in the plan as well. Nationally, there's been a huge jump in bankruptcy since 2020, so it's very important, particularly for foreign companies operating here or partnering or investing in local companies, to understand how the law works here, because it is different from the United States or Europe, for example. And I guess I'd also like to see a Shenzhen scheme, which allows personal bankruptcy to be expanded and trialled here in Shanghai as well. Chinese law doesn't allow primarily for individuals to file for bankruptcy, and that leaves micro business owners very exposed if their ventures don't work out. And just the last point I want to mention, because it's one that I have some personal experience with, businesses, government, and regulators need to be more open to the media. Here at ShanghaiEye, we talk to a lot of businesses, but there are a lot who don't want to talk to the media, even when it's a story that we're telling and it's a good one, or we think that they're a good example in the industry. This is starting to change though, and I hope that through this plan we're going to see a lot more of it. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.